Hello and good morning, my dear ones. Welcome to Gurukul English Medium School. How are you, everyone? Hope you all are fine and safe at home. Welcome back, kids, to the English period. Kids, today we are going to learn a very interesting topic in English. Today, we are going to start with a beautiful lesson. The lesson name is All About Glass. Glass is a very useful material because it can be used for a variety of things. Glass is used to make glass containers, windows, big screens, and many more. Glass containers are popular because it stores things without blocking light. To know more about the glass, kids, let's start with our lesson that is all about glass. Glass is one of the most beautiful substance that we see around us. Just take a look around yourself and see how many things you can find that are made of glass, like light bulbs, bottles, jars, glasses, reading glasses, marbles, to name just a few. Where does this glass come from? Kids, let's see how glass is made. The glass that is used to make so many everyday things is a man-made material. Can you guess what it is made from? Kids, it may seem unbelievable, but this clear, transparent and smooth looking material is actually made from sand. Transparent means allowing you to see through. Glass is made by heating a mixture of clean white sand and chemicals like soda and lime. The mixture is heated in a furnace till it turns into hot liquid glass. When it cools down, it becomes stiff and hard. Furnace means a huge enclosed space for heating metal or glass at high temperatures. Stiff means firm, difficult to bend or move. Kids, do you know how glass is shaped? Let's see how it is shaped. Once glass has become cold, stiff and hard, it is not possible to shape it. Glass is brittle. Brittle means hard but easily broken. That means it breaks easily. It has to be shaped into different articles when it is still hot and soft. Very hot glass is more like a liquid. You can pour it, mold it, roll it, press it, or even blow it to make a variety of shapes. Mold means to shape a soft substance in a particular form. Hot liquid glass is poured into molds and hardened to make articles of various shapes and size. It can also be rolled out to make flat sheets of glass. In another process, molten glass is floated on a bed of molten metal to make very flat glass sheets of even thickness. Molten means heated to a very high temperature so that it becomes liquid. Gobs of hot liquid glass can be blown into bottles, bulbs, glasses, and other objects. Gobs means a small amount of a thick, wet substance. Liquid glass can also be drawn out into very thin fibers or glass wool. Fibers means long and thin threads. Kids, there are some properties of glass. Let's see what are they. Glass has many useful properties. It is transparent. You can see through it. It is strong and hard. You can put a lot of load on it. It is impermeable, means it does not allow water or other liquids to pass through, and it doesn't get soggy or stained itself. Soggy means wet and soft in a way that is unpleasant. Glass has no effect on the food, water, or other substances stored in glass containers. In other words, it doesn't impart a smell or taste to them. Impart means to pass something to somebody or something. Ordinary glass has a smooth surface and it can be washed easily. And last but not the least important is the fact that it looks beautiful. No wonder then that it is used to make so many things. Kids, do you know how colored glass is made? Nobody? Let's see how it is made. Normally, ordinary glass is colorless, but it is possible to produce colored and transparent glass by using different combinations of chemicals in the glass making process. Combinations means two or more things we use or mix together. Glass can be given many beautiful colors like blue, violet, turquoise, ruby red, pink, amber, orange, deep yellow, purple, amethyst, dark green, even black and white. Turquoise means a bright blue-green color. Ruby red means a dark red color similar to that of a ruby stone. Amber means a yellow-brown color like the one seen between the red and green on a traffic light. Amethyst means a bluish purple color. Kids, let's see what is stained glass. Colored glass is used to make beautiful pictures, especially in window panes. Such windows are known as stained glass windows. They are seen mostly in churches. Colored glass can also be used to make beautiful sculptures or decorative articles. Sculptures means work of art made from stone, wood, metal or glass. It is also possible to paint on glass using special chemicals and processes. Kids, do you know that glass can be recycled? Recycle means to treat things that have already been used so that they can be used again. Another unique feature of glass is that it is 100% recyclable. Old glass can be used to make new glass any number of times. Recycling glass in this manner is much cheaper than making new glass from raw materials. It requires less heat and a lot of energy is saved. If you recycle even a single glass bottle, you save enough energy to power a color TV for about 20 minutes. So, the next time you throw away a glass bottle, think, glass is valuable. Kids, I hope you all have understood the lesson. So now it's time for me to take a leave. We will be meeting in the next period. Till then, stay home, stay safe. Bye. Take care. Have a nice day. Thank you. Hello, my morning sunshine. A very good morning to you all. Welcome to Gurukul English Medium School. How are you everyone? Hope you all are fine and safe at home. Kids, welcome back to the English period. Today we are going to learn a very interesting poem, that is Flint. The poet name is Christina Rossetti, who has very beautifully explained the importance of flint stone. Kids, when you go out to play or for something else, you find many of the stones lying beside the road. But kids, do they have any value or importance? No kids, they don't have any value. But there are some stones which have a lot of value and are very expensive. People are ready to pay any amount for these precious stones. These precious stones are also called as gemstones. They are used for making jewelry. But out of all these gemstones, there is one gemstone which is little different from all other gemstones. That is flint. Kids, let's see why flint is different from all the gemstones and what the poet wants to say from her poem. So, let's start with our poem, that is Flint. Flint is a very hard grey stone that is used to produce sparks and light a fire. An emerald is as green as grass, a ruby red as blood, a sapphire shines as blue as heaven, a flint lies in the mud. Heaven means the sky. The poet tells us about various precious stones. She says that an emerald is as green as grass, while a ruby is blood red in color. A sapphire shines as blue as the sky, but a flint lies in the mud. A diamond is a brilliant stone to catch the world's desire. Brilliant means very bright. World's desire means everyone in the world has a strong wish to own it. An opal holds a fiery spark, but a flint holds fire. Fiery means like fire, very bright. The poet adds that a diamond is a very bright stone and everyone in the world has a strong desire to own it. The opal too is very bright like fire, but it is a flint that can actually produce sparks and light a fire. Kids, I hope you all have understood the poem, the importance of the flint stone, and how the rest all gemstones look like. Now kids, let's recite the poem and pick out the rhyming words. Flint. An emerald is as green as grass, a ruby red as blood, a sapphire shines as blue as heaven, a flint lies in the mud. In the first stanza, the rhyming words are blood, mud. A diamond is a brilliant stone to catch the world's desire. An opal holds a fiery spark, but a flint holds fire. In the second stanza, the rhyming words are desire, fire. Kids, I hope you all have enjoyed the poem. Now, it's time for me to take a leave. We will be meeting in the next period. Till then, stay home, stay safe. Bye. Take care. Have a nice day. Thank you.